Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. My channel is about marriage to a woman from the Philippines, but I'd like to think that the topics I have and what I say could apply to anyone else. I just happened to marry a Filipina back in 2015, and today I want to talk about your value or indispensability, if that's a word. You are not replaceable to your wife, and I don't know exactly why I thought of this title. Maybe it's because I think once in a while how people go from relationship to relationship without much thought to the consequences. But when you, and please leave a comment here today and subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea, but when you get married, you make a promise to someone, and they kind of should take that promise seriously, and you're relying on each other for certain things in life for the rest of your lives, presumably. And so I'd like to think personally that I'm the best person out there for my wife to marry. And I'd like to think that she's the best person I could marry. God put us together back in 2015 in the Philippines. She's been here since 2016. We've been together. And I'd like to think that I am indispensable to her. What would happen if I'm not in her life? Well, eventually that's going to happen because, we do have an age gap. And I've tried to do the best I can to prepare her financially, and who to talk to, and learn how to drive and work and manage money. And those are important things, but they're not as important as, being able to be there for them and give them the emotional support that a woman needs. In fact, we all need some of that. I want her to rely on me. And if I'm not doing something right, then I'd like to know what it is so I can do it better, so that she knows that there's nobody better for her than me, and she needs me. Now, when things are tough, that's usually the time things break down. And if you can survive these salvos that happen once in a while in your relationship, I think it can get stronger, because you're not going to survive if there isn't something there to keep you together. Do you feel that way, that your wife needs you? Or you're just another person? Does she need you because you married a Filipina and you have money and she didn't? Or there's something else you can provide for her? And this isn't about gloating, bragging, or being arrogant, but when I see people and relationships that get married and they get divorced 1, 2, 3 years later, well, that was a commitment there and it's over. So then it makes you harder to trust, makes everybody harder to trust. It initiates the end of a relationship. So a lot of my videos are about how to be a good husband. I try to use the Bible in a lot of my videos, so I know I'm right with what I say there, because the Word of God is true and trustworthy, tried and true. So that's why I talk a lot about that. You may not agree with some of the things I say, but I feel like they are proven over time. But do you feel that you are indispensable to your wife? She might be very qualified to live without you, might not need you for certain things. But I hope there's certain things that you do feel that she needs you for, that you can provide for her better than anyone else. So leave a comment here today on Love Beyond the Sea.